Hello everyone, welcome to my lifestyle. So today we will be making our very own body glow. So here I have some baby oil gel. I purchased this at the Dollar General. It was actually $2.50. It's for 6.5 ounces. And so here I have this yellow gold, which is going to give us like a 14 karat gold sheen, and then a bronze mica powder. And so I actually use them, like it says soap dye, but I actually use them in when I'm making soaps, but it's just mica powder. You can use them and transition them out. And to mix the inside, I will be using just a regular old plastic fork. I mean, a regular old plastic knife that came in one of my picnic packs. So to make this, all we're gonna do is open the container, and I'm just gonna measure in just a little bit of each of the powders until I get the consistency that I'm looking for. And so it will be used by both myself and my daughter. Her skin tone is just a little bit darker than mine's, and so I want to make sure that it looks good on her as well as on myself. And so with this gel, it's not a very large container as you see, but it is big enough for the purpose of what we're going to be using it for. So we're going to get into the video. Okay, so basically I just opened up the gel, and so here you can see that it actually has a really nice opening for us to be able to use. And so I think I'm going to start off with the bronze powder, just so I can kind of get the consistency that I'm looking for. You can always add in more later, so I'm just going to put in just a little bit so that way I can get the tone that I'm looking for here. So as if you see, it's a little shimmery, so I went ahead and I'm just going to dump that in. Okay, so I don't think that's going to be enough, so I'm just going to put a little bit more. And this powder, you can purchase it, this mica powder, you can actually purchase it on Amazon. I actually ordered it on Amazon, and I got a pack of multi-pack, so it comes with multiple different colors. I don't remember how much it costs. I'll try to find it and link it in the video. And so I have that here because I actually make soaps and other products, so I had this on hand, so it was perfect to do a little DIY here because I have the items on hand. So I don't really want to get this color, this bronzy color, in this 14 karat gold. So I'm going to kind of clean this off just a little bit. I probably should have used the gold first now that I think about it. And so I wanted to have a nice gold color to it. So I don't care that it'll darken the tone of the skin a little bit, but I wanted to have a nice 14 karat gold look, so we're shimmering. So my daughter's actually going to be using this for a pageant. So please take a moment and hit that subscribe button. I appreciate it so much. And also, if you like this video, please click the like button. So here I'm just continuing to mix up the solution. I want to make sure that I'm able to get it mixed up very well. As I'm stirring it all the way down to the bottom of the bottle, and then I'm going to recap it and then shake it vigorously. So this product that I'm making is just a DIY. It is not meant to replace any of the top of the line products that are sold in the stores, but if you have these products on hand, it will be great. Even if you didn't have the mica powder, you could always use just like a highlighter and put it in there to kind of help to do the same thing. The idea is to give you just a natural shimmer to enhance your overall glow of your body. And when you're out, maybe going outside to the beach, or maybe you're wearing a swimwear or something like that, or something that's exposing your skin, that you want to have a nice shimmery tone to it. So now I'm getting ready to just recap my solution after mixing it, and then I'm going to shake it vigorously. Something else that you can do is add body lotion to your mixture. This will help with the overall absorption because it is oil-based, because it is still like a baby oil type gel. The oil just kind of sits on your skin sometimes and it doesn't absorb quickly. So if you add the lotion to it, you don't need a lot, just a little bit of lotion to the mixture. It will help with the overall absorption. Now it will affect your end product sheen slightly if you do add the lotion, but it will help with the overall absorption of it. So depending on what you're going to wear, you want to make sure that that oil doesn't leak off onto, you know, those items that you're going to be wearing. So the lotion will help with the overall absorption, but just keep in mind that it may affect your sheen or your shimmer or your glow just slightly. So I also went ahead and added in a little bit more of the powder, just because my skin is much darker than what it usually is, and so it's giving me the sheen, but it's not, this solution is lighter than my skin tone, so it's not really showing because I have a farmer's tan. If you see how dark my arms are right now, it's not really showing up the way that I want it to. So I went ahead and added a little bit more of the mica powder into the solution just to kind of make it darker. And then I'm going to add in this glitter pigment here. It's for your body or your face. It's by Smoke and Mirrors. I want to say that I got it from like the Dollar General or the dollar store and beauty supply. I don't remember where I got it from exactly, but I know it was probably no more than like $2 or something when I purchased it. So I'm just going to take the cap off, and then I'm going to go ahead and add in the pigment. So it's just to give me an additional shimmer. So I already have a little bit of shimmer and sheen from the bronze color and the 14 karat gold, but this glitter pigment is going to give me just an extra oomph of shimmer. Like you'll be able to see the pigment, glitter pigment picked up in the mixture, and so that'll be applied to the skin, so it'll actually, when the lights hit, it'll actually make us shine a little bit more. So my daughter will be using this to kind of enhance her overall glow. She's in a pageant, and so she's doing a fitness competition, so we're going to use it for the fitness portion of the competition, just to kind of enhance her overall glow and to help her, you know, her muscles kind of stand out in certain areas. So here I'm just going to add in the pigment. I add in a little less than half of the container, and then I'm going to recap it, and then I'm going to just shake it up vigorously. You don't want to use your knife or your spatula to mix it, because when you place it inside, you're gonna, when you take it out, you're gonna remove most of the pigment that you put in there. So it's better to just recap it if you can. If you have a smaller opening, you can always use a funnel and put it in there, and then just shake it up vigorously to make sure that it's very well blended, that you kind of disperse the pigments throughout the entire mixture or the entire solution. So once we get it mixed up here, we're going to go ahead and do a demo so you can see what it will actually look like. Now keep in mind that this is an oil base, as I said before. If you're going to use it, you want to give it time to absorb into your body before you actually throw your clothes on, or you can put your clothes on and maybe put it on your legs or your arms, and just give it time to absorb, because it will kind of bleed over onto your clothes because it is an oil base. And so if you're going to be out somewhere and you're hot and sweaty, then you want to make sure that it's going to be on something that you don't mind if a little bit gets onto your clothes. Like, you know, if it's not going to stay in a washout, but if it gets on there, like, you're not concerned with everybody saying like, oh, she got stuff all over, you know, her clothes or whatever. So it's just, I'm just shaking it up to kind of make sure that I mix it up, and then we're going to go ahead and do a bit of a test just to see. And so just keep in mind that my skin color is darker than what it usually is. So we're going to see how it shows up on a darker tones. And so if you're darker than I am, then you may want to just get a darker or deeper bronze color, and it'll kind of help balance out the tones in your mixture. So I'm just going to add a little bit, because a little bit will go a very long way. So I'm just going to put it on, and then I'm just going to like gently just blend in the mixture. So if you see it here on my skin, you can already see that it is much lighter than my skin, but it does give me a good little sheen. And you can always apply more if you need to. So you can kind of see the little gold pigment showing through, and then also you can see a little bit of the sheen. I'm going to show you on the other side of my arm, just because that's closer to the tone of my skin as opposed to this the foreside of my arm. I'll show you the inside of my arm as opposed to the outside, because that is closer to the color that I am, so you can kind of get a better idea of what it will look like on your skin, depending on the different tones you are. So usually I'm lighter than my daughter, so my daughter is actually lighter than I am right now because I've been in the sun for a couple weeks at a time. So but I'm gonna show you what it will look like. So it'll kind of look like this on her as well, just based on her complexion. So I'm just gonna add a little bit here, and then I'm just gonna do the same thing, just trying to smooth it into the skin tone. And if you see, it adds just a little bit of color to it, just to kind of give me the little bit of sheen that I want. And so this kind of also helps so you don't be ashy. Now, if you need more coverage, like let's say like I have this scarring on my arms, like I have a mole and I just pinched my arm and made a scar there on the side. So if you have scarring, then you can always add like a just like any type of body cover to it, because you know usually they come in small tubes, and you can add body coverage to it, and it will actually kind of cover those scars up, or the dark marks on their skin. It will cover those up as well. And then also if you want to, you can always put on like the tan and use it as well. So this is what it looks like if I add in a little bit of body coverage. It actually gives me more of a coverage. This is what it looks like on the outside of my arm, which is really dark. And then on the inside, like it kind of covers up all that scarring that was there because it's a deeper, richer. So you just put a little bit in, mix it up just like you would do with the solution. And you can really see that my color is coming through. I hope you have enjoyed this DIY body glow video. Please comment and let me know if you tried it, if it worked for you, if it didn't, if you made any modifications to it, or any things that you have been using to enhance your overall glow. Please pardon the crackiness in my voice. I have been sick and I really wanted to get this video out to you all before the summer was over. So thank you for staying on with me. But again, please comment, like, and subscribe. And thank you so much for tuning into my lifestyle, and we will see you on the next video.